In outrage, some students signed a petition proposing to recall Kevin O'Brien as editor-in-chief of the Union Weekly. As a result of 2 articles entitled How to Get Laid and Pow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay, organizations on campus team up to take down the editor of the Union Weekly. Justice and Gender Education, along with the American Indian Student Council, felt the articles in question were racist and trivialized sexual assault.
We feel that he isn't the right leader that should be leading the Union Weekly because the editor-in-chief sets the tone of the paper. If you're saying you want to be an inclusive student paper, that doesn't happen when the editor-in-chief sets a tone that is disregarding towards students. As well as across the state and across the nation, we heard back from people as far as Australia, Native communities in Australia, that it was offensive to them, and they can imagine that this type of ignorance and disregard for a Native culture is still prevalent in American universities.
I believe they think we live in a country where if something is upsetting, then it is immediately up for censorship. I think that is a world I don't want to live in. And I think that's the point of contention between us. It's not about my humor. It's a deeper and greater point that they're not willing to address, I believe.
The proposal circulated on campus and online. Professor Atanasi presented the petition to his own class.
You know, the petition says that there was a crossword puzzle, that one of the clues was, I like it, but it hurts you, and the answer was rape. I don't think we need that in our university. I don't think we need that for men or women. I don't think we need some of the ethnic comments for white people or for Native American people or for anybody else. So definitely get rid of Kevin. Get rid of the editorial stance and make this paper more responsible.
It received over 1,000 signatures, more than O'Brien had expected.
I'm still somewhat skeptical at the number of petitions that were collected. I've spoken to other journalists at the Press Telegram, and they were somewhat suspicious too that the number in the short span of time that they got. Does it concern me? No.
The Dean of Students is checking the signatures' authenticity. Then the Student Media Board will vote on the petition's proposal. Kevin O'Brien serves on the board, however, he will not participate in this decision. Jaime Varela, chairman of the board, addresses speculations of defunding the paper.
You cannot defund a student publication because of content material. So I know that was in talks, but I believe that isn't going to really hold much merit.
Lastly, the Senate will make the ultimate decision on Kevin O'Brien's termination as editor-in-chief of the Union.
I'm not too worried about it, to be perfectly honest with you. They might be able to remove my position at the tail end of my term, but they're not going to be able to take away the experiences that I've accrued here at the Union Weekly, the friends that I've made, and the lessons that I've learned. And that's really, in the end, what's important about the Union Weekly.